Hey, how you doing? Just 1 second here. So, I was watching an interview today between Bill Maher, who you maybe have heard. He's kind of a anti-Christian guy, and he was interviewing a guy named Ross Douthat, who's he's a writer for the New York Times. He wrote a book called Bad Religion: How We Became a Nation of Heretics, which actually is a pretty good book. And Douthat is a Roman Catholic. I'm a Protestant, so he and I might disagree on some things, but we certainly would agree on much of what he wrote in that book. So anyway, there was an interview, and Maher asks him a question that I've heard many times, and maybe we could clear it up real quickly here. And Bill Maher was asking Douthat if he thought it was appropriate for Obama to order the execution of Osama bin Laden. And Douthat said yes. And then Bill Maher, with a grin on his face, just was like, I got you now, because you believe in a savior who says turn the other cheek. Do not repay evil with evil. Don't kill your enemies, and so forth. Well, is that an inconsistency? Is there a contradiction there? Is it wrong for Christians to both believe that you shouldn't kill, yet at the same time believe in the death penalty? Well, let me just say, on the Sermon on the Mount, when Jesus said turn the other cheek, he's talking about personal vindictiveness, this idea that we shouldn't somehow engage in a retaliatory spirit. He's not saying there should be no justice. Matter of fact, I would argue that if the police know about a guy who's walking up and down the street slapping people on the cheek, the police, a legitimate authority figure, should stop the guy from slapping people. So we need to make a distinction between killing somebody and murdering somebody. We shouldn't murder people. Do not repay evil with evil. It's evil for a mass murderer to kill innocent people. It's not evil for a legitimate authority figure to put a mass murderer to death for killing innocent people. So you have to read these things in their context in order for them to make sense. Jesus was not doing away with the notion of civil justice. What he was saying was that we should not engage with a retaliatory, vindictive, vengeful spirit ourselves. We should, in fact, love our enemies, even the enemy who has to go to jail because of what they did to us. That's what he's talking about there. I hope that clears that up. Thanks.